Welcome back to the Fishing Doctor's Adventures. Today I'm testing out the new Dynamic Lures Trout Attack Jig and Microsoft Swim Bait. Here they are in the packages, and that's what they look like close up. We're using the Go Fish cam today, and that's what it looks like when you cast out a lure. Here comes Trout to attack that white Trout Attack jig. As you see, when the jig is moving slowly, the tail actually doesn't flip-flop around, but it doesn't seem to be a problem. The trout still attack it. And I go through all the colors today, so next up is orange. And the fish seem to like the orange one. You'll see the two trout come in there. I have some smaller trout in this lake, so they weren't quite as aggressively hitting it, but they did. And some of the bigger trout really liked it. You see one hit it there. One just went storming by, and he'll come back around. Check this jig out. Watch how he takes it so gently. He grabs the tail again, he's holding it, and then he sucks it in, and it got him. It's interesting how these bigger trout will take the bait so softly. It's like they know they've been hooked before, so they're just checking it out and grabs it with the tail, make sure it's real, and then he thinks it's real, so he sucked it right in. Here's a really interesting one. This hook was covered in weeds. That trout just pulled off a big clump of weeds. He's coming back, and he's gonna grab it. He grabs it about 5 or 6 times until he finally gets it. This is the black color jig. And I like the black because it's very natural. You know, looks like a leech or a dark minnow, and fish really seem to enjoy it. There you see I finally caught that one. And this is what the Go Fish Pro looks like when a fish is on the line. It's a little bit flashy and erratic. Okay, here's the pink. Look at that one. He just comes in and smokes it. This is the pink color Trout Attack. They also seem to like this one quite a bit. There you go. Fish coming in all over on this one. And interesting sometimes how long the trout will follow. Some will just come in and smash it, and other ones will just follow it for quite a while before they end up hitting it. One thing I noticed about this with the smaller trout, it has quite a long tail, and I was getting a bunch of short strikes just like that one. Meanwhile, you know, the bigger ones had no problem inhaling this, and I did get a bunch of smaller ones on it as well. But you'll notice that they do like to grab the tail, and then they don't get hooked. But it doesn't seem to deter them. If they miss the hook, they'll come back and grab it again, and after several times, quite often they get hooked. There you go, another one came in and scared that initial one off. And he's going to grab it here. He grabbed it, and I got him on the pink. So there you go, another one on the pink, and you see that's a smaller trout, but he liked it. Okay, this is the yellow now. Yellow, out of all the colors, seemed to be the one they liked the least. They would follow it and not hit it. So I don't know. You know, it really depends on the day. It's not like that yellow is a bad color. Yellow is a great color. But depending on the day, it was a bright sunny day and the water clarity. For some reason, they just didn't really want this yellow jig. But look how fast they come storming in on it. So, the trout pick of the day was this orange. It just seemed to really show up well in the water, as you can see on the video, and they absolutely loved it. Look how this one is going crazy after coming back and forth. So the orange also, I noticed out of all of them, the orange one, the tail would move the easiest at the slowest speeds, and that might have also been the key factor. Here, look at this one. He comes in and inhales it, and look what happens here. He snaps my 10-pound braid. 10-pound fluorocarbon must have had a nick. Anyways, don't forget to subscribe. Go check out Dynamic Lures. I'll put a link in the description below. And maybe pick up some for yourself. Thanks for watching.